Hi, welcome. And today we're going to talk about a very important topic, which is context engineering. And that's something kind of, is taking traction across the AI. People used to call it prompt engineering earlier, but right now people want to call it context engineering. A lot of people say, ChatGPT is overrated, but here's the truth. AI is not bad at thinking, but we are bad at explaining. And that is what the focus of today's topic is going to be on context engineering. So let's dive in. I think I'm gonna, open ChatGPT here. And again, a lot of people are asking like, what exactly is context engineering? Context engineering is nothing but it is how you structure your prompt so that the AI can understand what is the goal and who is the audience and what is the format, and in that way it can generate answer that you desire. So having this in place can take your AI level to another level. So let's dive in. So I'm going to kind of start with a very simple prompt. I'm going to say maybe what is phishing. And as you can see, it gives you a very clear thing or what is phishing. It's a type of online scam where people try to, pretend as if, to trick you into getting some information from you, right? So we got all the things, how phishing works and what are the common types of phishing. So this is a pretty good one. So, one of my favorite movies, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And I think in this one, I'm going to talk about the bad prompt, the good prompt, and the great prompt. And this one actually is not bad enough, but as you can see, it gave you a lot of information. That's right. That's fine. So now what we can do is, I think, uh, it just kind of gave all the inputs that we needed. Let's try to kind of, ask or do this different because we're going to use the same tools, same questions, but the results are going to be different. That's my main point. So what is phishing? The explain in simple terms. Let's see what does this generate. So again, it just gave you much concise, clear detail. So just look at the context you got in this. Again, it gave you everything. But then when we added just this one thing, simple terms, it kind of gave you a very clear thing. What is it? It's just a fake message that looks real. That's it. And they're trying to steal your information. Very simple and to the point. So again, and the point that here is, this is like, you know, explaining taxes without knowing if I'm talking to a CPA or a fifth grader. So clear is good, but concise is mm, context is better. So that's what I think, we need to keep in mind that we need to kind of give a lot of information and context to AI so that, it can give us the results that we desire. Okay. Again, what what I'm going to do next is what is very important. So please watch carefully how I'm phrasing it. Okay, I'm going to say explain phishing and to our new employers with no technical background using simple bullet points and uh, maybe an example. All right, so let's see what happens now. See, this is actually something that we can possibly use. I mean, this is really great, right? So what is this? Phishing, it's a trick. It usually comes as an email, text, or phone call. and the message looks real. The goal is to steal information, and urgency is a warning sign. Okay, when you have a sense of urgency in an email, so be always cautious. And and also it gives a very simple example of what this email looks like. You know, um, so again, good. We have the context and also we have a great example. Okay, so again, the concept here is the AI has been the same. Okay, but the instructions were completely different, and this is what I think the point here is. The AI did not get smarter, but the instructions got smarter. I think that's what I think is important. And again, one of the things that you need to understand is, we asked very simple stuff, explain phishing with an example or in simple terms, but we just went one more step in detail and said, explain phishing to a new employers with no technical background using four simple bullet points. So that is what I think made this or took this to another level. So there is a simple formula you can keep in mind whenever you want to write a prompt. What is that? It's called GAF: goal, audience, and format. So again, goal is what you want the AI to do. That's pretty much is what you want to do. That should be the goal. And the second thing is audience, who this information is targeted towards, who's going to watch this, who's going to listen to this. So that is your audience, and the format is how should it look. Having this in place will make your prompt very effective to yield the answers that you desire. So again, simple. See, prompting isn't about any magic or anything. It's about pure communication. So here you can see how I think I cleanly measure what is the thing goal here. Explain phishing. And who's the audience to our new employers with no technical background, and what is the format? Use four simple bullet points. Very simple, right? And also, sometimes people add some kind of, extra things like, constraints like, don't use any jargons and things like that, but that's optional if you want to be a little bit more detailed. But for basic, usage of open AI platforms, this approach can do wonders. Please try to incorporate this GAF approach where you understand what is the goal that is needed, what needs to be done, who's the audience, and what's the format. And again, this is, I think, it is, please understand, context engineering or prompt engineering isn't, it's not, technical skill. It's just a thinking skill. If you can kind of, come up with way clearer instructions to give the AI, you're going to get very good results that you're going to be really happy with. Again, as my grandma always used to say, don't blame the tool, upgrade the instructions. All right. So I think, you kind of, got the idea of context engineering and how to apply this GAF formula, goal, audience, and format. Try to kind of, you come up with a topic that is close to you, that you're interested in, and apply this and see the output you're getting, and find out the results for yourself. And you have a good day.